He's given us permission to look around. Alright, a few more minutes here, and then I'll probably call it a night to return tomorrow night.
The whole fountain's been carved in one piece from a granite-like material. Very impressive. Nice fountain.
Okay. Let's go to the stalls, I guess. Okay, this dancer is like my favorite, and she never leaves her spot.
The screen, that's what passes for entertainment, and it's pretty darn good.
I don't know why I love her so much, but I do. I just love that dancer so much. Alright, let's see what we got here. Come on.
My intuition tells me maps. That he sells maps.
Talk?
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn and quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
How much are your maps?
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here of the Border Mountains for only 6 arons, fresh from the quill of a sunwriter. Maps, get your maps here.
I feel like I will need a map.
Do you sell maps of...
Can't help you there, miss. The Guild of Tourism has monopoly on city maps. I've got tons of maps of all...
No maps.
For me to...
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse.
She's not as good as the Hick Bouncer guy. Agreed. You know, she's got just a little too much coordination. Who's that guy? Cups?
Want to test your skill and perception with a game of cups? There are prizes to be won.
How do I play?
You put your coin down on the table. I put a cup on top of it and shuffled it around with the other 2 cups. And all you have to do is guess which one hides your coin. And remember, no magic.
What can I win?
What can I win?
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes. Like this antique Domari canter from Gien.
It's so funny. I know all of these terms now, but I'm just trying to remember when they were all like...
A magic walnut from the once glorious island kingdom of Ansiel.
When they're all new to me.
And this,
Where's Anna Kendrick? Oh man, she would school this guy.
Keep your beak shut, you scraggly piece.
Ah, it's Crow!
And he talks. Great for feast.
Except you guys don't know who that is yet, so I won't say
He's
anything
our
more.
top prize, a real keeper.
None of the cups hide the coin. I know how this is done. Yeah. I'm out.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Suit yourself, but that attitude will never bring.
Can I talk to you?
Talking bird.
Head.
I wonder if that's supposed to be anybody in particular, or just any old head.
That might be somebody in particular now that I think about it. Okay. Can I go to the city? Is she gonna turn around and say, like, no, I can't? Oh, no! No, no, no. I can go. So, this is Arcadia! Oh man. It's great. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
This guy's selling lobsters, crabs, eels, and... What the hell is that purple thing? That is so not appetizing.
Like, so much nostalgia right now. Oh. And it's so cold and rainy here right... Oh, no, sorry. It's so cold and snowy here right now that I'm, like... I'm really wishing for some, like, tropical seaside warmth right now. Who's this?
I wouldn't wouldn't feel too comfortable about sailing anywhere in that. It's like a toy boat for children.
Okay. Can we talk to this old man? He looks to be doing something.
Hello, old man.
I got me no treasure, and I got me no map of no buried treasure. I just be an old sailor with no ship, so leave us be.
Alright, so we've had the Southern Hick stereotype, the Spanish stereotype, and now we're getting the Irish pirate stereotype, I guess.
What have you got in that chest?
What chest?
The one you're sitting on.
Oh, that be no chest, girl. That be me stool. Aye, me stool, carved into the uncanny likeness of a chest.
But what's in it?
No priceless treasure, that be for sure. Nothing at all. It be empty.
Really?
Oh, live snakes. Aye, snakes that'll bite your face off before you have time to jump. Better leave.
I'm still curious about that chest.
Right. I be telling yous, curse the balance, girl. I be having no real treasure in here, like I told ye. But
I couldn't be confident saying that. I'd probably be sailing in that later on.
Things I be picking up
Actually, I don't
now
think
in
so.
me travels. And me bird, it's where I be keeping me bird before I be losing him.
Ah, a bird, you
Stupid
say?
old man, he be my best friend. I ain't nobody else around to talk to, you see, on account of him being a talking bird.
What happened to your talking bird?
I be cheated out of him.
By some cops, you might
handler on
say,
the
yeah.
marketplace be cheating me in a
Seriously.
full game of cups, and I be having to give me bird up to try to win me money back.
And what happened?
He be taking me bird when I be choosing the wrong cup. I my best friend taken from me.
Curse to be the balance.
It be all over. The worst part is that me bird is now a prize to be won. A prize in the
What's
Right.
your bird's name?
bird.
Oh,
Seriously, that is something that Errol's children would name their bird. They named their bird at one point Guess, so that when people asked what their bird's name was, they would say Guess, and then people would start guessing the name. Seriously, that's what they named their bird.
I'd better get going.
Ah, yous young'uns will be always running.
Right. Alright. Alright, let's go back to the, let's go back to the city. I don't think there's a ton we can do here right now. Run. Okay.
Those guys must be part of the City Watch. They look a hell of a lot more intimidating than the Newport cops, despite the lack of an exoskeleton.
All you need is some armor and a spear. Bless me bagpipes, this guy's accent is terrible. I know. Bless me bagpipes. Oh boy. Okay, back we go. We are gonna get a shit ton of backstory dumped on us in a second. I'm gonna be skipping most of it and then just kind of summing up for you. Come on. There's
Enormous satin drapes.
Alright, let's talk to Tobias. So we've seen a bit of the city,
Excuse me, Vestrum Tobias.
Yes?
Tobias. Just call me Tobias, please. I require no ceremony.
Hello,
from a
Dan.
distinguished
Welcome
guest such as
to the
yourself.
longest journey.
Did you enjoy the sights?
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed.
We will explain in a moment.
Walking around out there, seeing with my own two eyes things that can't possibly exist. I kept thinking, it's all a dream. I'll wake up at any moment now and everything will return to normal. But then I realized, I'm still here. It's real. I can touch it. I can smell it. And you know what? It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense here. Magic, alien creatures, parallel worlds. I don't believe in those things. I don't believe in fairy tales.
In your world, in Stark, there is no room for magic. That is and always has been the curse of science.
So guys, just so you know,
Magic and order.
we get the depressing science
There leaves no room
world.
for the imagination. If it does not fit into the narrow perception of the laws of nature that your world adheres to,
Yeah.
it's a fairy tale.
Ha! Laws of
But then,
nature.
magic has its downsides too. It's unpredictable. It invites chaos. It puts the balance in peril in a way that science alone never could.
Good point.
I keep hearing about the balance and about Stark and Arcadia and... This is probably going to sound strange to you, but I'm clueless. I have no idea what this place is.
Dan, you
or
actually
what I'm
arrived at a
doing
very
here.
good moment.
All I know is that something strange is happening in my world, I guess.
Oh, hey,
I
IROC.
had dreams, and the dreams felt so real, and then things started happening.
We're about to get
in
an
real life,
exposition
too.
dump.
Things that couldn't happen, and
I think I will begin at the very beginning.
That's a good place
I
to
believe
begin.
that is why you are sent here. To learn, to understand, to see for yourself. Like you said, you cannot believe in this place. Well, you will. After you have learned the truth, you will. Come
Okay.
with me, and I will tell you the story
Don't
of
be
Earth as your
surprised if I
hopes
start
never
to skip
have.
some things, because
And
this
when
will
your
take a long
eyes
time,
ears are
and
open to the
we don't
truth,
have a long time.
Perhaps your mind will follow. We can only hope. Come.
Okay. So,
This is the true story of the balance. As observed by the Sentinel, the order of the balance. The
Yep.
Sentinel Minstrom committed this story to the pages of the scriptures, and to these temple walls. Thousands of
Yep.
wall paintings we are looking at became known as the murals of the balance.
that's nice.
And it is through these images the story begins and ends here, with this mural.
Cool.
Ages ago and in ages to come, the earth was one.
This is important.
And magic and science existed side by side in nature and in all people.
As they do.
There was balance, and there was harmony.
Something tells me that it will not
You're
last.
saying there was just one world then?
One world, one earth. Magic and science in balance with each other. But
Cool.
then, humankind began to exploit this divine power
Phew!
to
Isn't that
sought
person
to
known
use it
as
for their own
a
selfish
man?
purposes. The balance of the cosmos was in peril.
Right. I normally wouldn't skip over this, but it's because
Unless
it's
someone
two
was
sprites
wrong,
just standing
unless
there.
man was humbled and learned to fear the power he wrought over cosmos.
April Ryan, you are the Avatar.
On Earth.
Right.
It had happened before. In distant times and on distant worlds,
Cool.
we were given a visitation then. The
Dryad
Dry
Kin.
Kin, having lived among us for untold generations, rose to offer their guidance and assistance in preserving the balance on our world.
Cool. Oh, cool. New murals. You gonna go with him, April? Good.
The Drake? I think I've heard that name before.
Dry Kin, Draken, Dragons, whichever name they go by, they remain the
always
eternal
friggin'
servants and
dragons.
custodians of the balance.
Manda streams reading! I know, this is the worst part of the game.
Before,
This
one
is like,
who found
okay.
the order of the balance, the Sentinel.
Yep.
The first minstrel were instructed that magic and science would have to be separated before the balance collapsed and brought untold disaster.
Okay.
Arcadia and Stark.
Magic and science. Chaos and order.
And the
Yep.
first Sentinel
Yep.
were
Yep.
counted 13.
Okay.
6 scientists.
Yep.
6 magicians. And one who was between. The Draken, our mentor, our custodian, our learned guide.
Fun.
Both magic and science were needed to perform this most difficult of tasks.
Split the world into
Wasn't the use of
two.
that kind of power dangerous to the balance?
Yes.
Sure was.
And so for this purpose,
Okay.
they built a tower
Built
to
a
channel
tower.
their powers and focus them on the divide that they
Kin
would
had a
create.
disc with
The
them.
kin had brought a disc with them.
Yep.
A disc forged and
Cool.
placed at the base of the tower.
They placed, yeah.
And the epicenter
So there's
of
a
the
disc.
divide. The disc
It's a
and the
conduit.
tower would become one. At the appointed hour, the 13 came to the tower, and with
Yep.
them a woman.
Oh!
His destiny was decided by the purpose to which she had been born. She would be the first guardian.
Ah, the guardian.
She
That
would
is important to
protect
this
the balance,
lore.
who would stay in the tower for 1,000 years to watch over the
Shit ton
worlds,
amount of time.
to ensure that the flows of magic and science were always equal, and
Fun.
so the ritual began.
Okay. Next mural, please.
One world was to become
So that's
two,
the Guardian. So for those of you who weren't here at the beginning of the show,
only by way of dreams.
this was part of the opening
Who
sequence,
was ushered
actually.
into
You
which
saw the
world was
Guardian
not an
in
arbitrary
action.
choice, nor one taken lightly.
Okay?
For the magical creatures, the choice was simple.
Right.
They had to go to
So,
Arcadia.
choosing to
Their
go
kind
to
would
Magic
not
Land or
survive
Science Land
and
was
encircled
tough.
by the 12, and the one who would be
Guardians are usually
The
appointed.
disc at the base of the tower began to spin faster and faster as more and more power
Cool.
flowed through. Darkness enveloped the tower, but
Disc.
the disc glowed brighter
Yep.
and brighter.
Disc glowed,
Reality
glowing
turned,
things are good.
And in the tower there was silence.
Yup.
The original disc had disappeared,
Yup.
and in its place was a smaller counterpart, a
Cool.
similar yet different. They were
Cool.
now between Stark
Right,
and
so they made
Arcadia,
2 worlds with this
between
disc.
reality and dream. This was the realm of the balance and of the Guardian, and it would be her home for the next 1,000 years.
Okay.
The one who was kin picked up the disc and said, "This disc is a counterpart to
yep.
the original disc.
Split and divided
which has
into
now
4.
become the key is the
This
disc.
is very much a
and the
Legend of
disc
Zelda
is this
plotline
realm."
at this point.
This mystified the 12, and the one who was kin continued. Know only this. The Guardian's realm cannot be broken unless the disc is broken.
Okay.
Nor can it be repaired without the disc being repaired.
Right, so if you want to repair the disc, you gotta get
pieces,
4
that is
parts
the key,
and
will
make
be
the
given to
disc
the 6
yourself.
of you who
Cool,
are to
awesome,
be taken,
great.
but the key will never be complete,
Okay.
he went on. Without the precious stones
Alright,
that
so if you
adorn
want
each
to
piece,
get
I
the
will keep
pieces of the
one,
disc, you have to
my
get
fellow
stones to
kin,
put into
the
each
3
piece.
others.
Okay, gotcha.
Should the day come when this realm must
I know, seriously!
the worlds will unite.
Jesus!
Come.
This was the point in the game
And the kin
where
will
I
come
went and did
together
chores
one last
around
time.
my house. I actually did that
That,
while
6
I
of
was
the
waiting
13
for this
went to
to
Arcadia,
finish.
and 6 to Star.
So.
And the one who would be guardian ascended to the throne. Witness the mural, where her dreams and hopes, her very soul, were locked away in the disc. In
Okay.
service of the balance.
Okay.
These traits
Gotcha.
were nothing
Gotcha.
but barriers. Through new eyes,
Yep.
he channeled chaos from
Jesus,
Arcadia,
guys, seriously.
and logic
Okay.
from Stark into the disc, and redistributed the power wherever it was needed.
A new era had begun, the Guardian
After
of
they
Iron.
left the tower,
Ugh.
2 of the Drakkin went to Stark.
Someone was getting paid by the
The
word.
6 who came to each world started what is now known as the Sentinel. the Order of
Dad is
Balance.
losing it.
But while in Arcadia the Sentinel thrived, in Stark they did not.
Oh, right,
In
okay.
Stark, the
Because
memories of
science
magic and the balance
sucks.
could not survive in the face of the. And
Yeah.
soon, very soon, Arcadia became
Right,
nothing
so
more
Stark
than
didn't
legend.
know about Arcadia, Arcadia but
Tales of
did know about
fairies to
Stark.
recount to
Okay,
impressionable
cool.
children,
And
and while dreams still brought
Yep,
sights
yep,
and
yep.
sounds of Arcadia to those asleep in Stark, they were discounted as mere dreams and nothing more.
So that's it? We forgot about our past and about Arcadia?
Some people
And
like
that's how
Exposition,
things
I
are?
do.
Then
It's
what's
just,
wrong
it
with that?
sucks
And
that
why
it's a
does magic from
streaming
Arcadia
that
seem
I'm
to have
doing
begun
right
leaking
now.
through to Stark?
So,
That is another long story. But I can tell that you are tired of stories.
Speaking for the
and
audience.
So I shall be brief.
yeah.
As I told
If it
you,
wasn't a streaming
while in
platform that I'm
Arcadia,
doing right now,
the
I would just
Sentinel
leave
grew
this
in
to, like,
numbers and
leave
in
him to
strength.
talk, but
In Stark,
because I'm streaming,
flourishing
it
for
makes
a
it more
brief time, they were
difficult.
soon
And I
diminished
played this
and
game like 4
powerless.
times, so I can
Some of the
actually
Stark Sentinel did
sum
not
up.
take kindly to this, and they berated the Arcadian Sentinel for their politics and teachings. The Stark Sentinel wanted people to work towards reunification, while their brothers did not.
1 second here, guys.
So the inevitable soon came to pass, and the Stark Sentinel parted ways with their Arcadian brothers and named themselves the Vanguard. And while at first their philosophy was not so different from ours, Over the years, it changed radically. The Vanguard wanted the divide torn down, the worlds reunited, and the return to what they called the Glorious Ages, when humankind could control the forces of cosmos.
Cool.
But first, they needed their own servant. Now, every 1,000 years, a new guardian took the place of the old one, because no one can be separated from their soul.
This is
for
brief!
any longer than 1,000 years.
Dan.
Every 1,000 years, a new guardian was born. The balance provided the seed from which a new fruit grew. But
Okay.
now, it has been 200 years since the previous guardian, the 12th guardian, was to be replaced.
Right.
Every new child born to the balance has been taken away by the Vanguard to be studied in an attempt to control them. In every and only a short time ago, the disc in the tower shattered, and the guardian left his throne.
Right.
The balance is now untenable.
Yeah, this is a little lengthy, says Irock.
Find a new guardian,
Okay.
and they may be able to place their own puppet on the throne.
Okay.
Now, do you see?
I understand the history. I can even accept it. But I don't understand why I'm here and what Cortez wants.
The balance is in peril, April. The Guardian has abandoned his tower. He has disappeared, and there is no one to take his place. He must be reinstated to protect the balance until a new
And what can I do? I'm nobody. I've just been having a lot of bad dreams.
You are a strong shifter. I have not seen your like in my lifetime.
A shifter?
Okay, this is important.
Someone capable of opening doors between worlds.
Yep.
A shift, a portal
I could
between
have
the
beaten
realms of
Doom in the
Star
time
and
these two have
Arcadia.
taken to, and they're still
Are you
talking!
kidding? I didn't do anything. Cortez was the one who opened the shift.
Okay.
He just waved his hands around in the air.
Only a shifter's own power can allow her to travel.
So, April is a shifter, she could travel between two worlds.
Even if that's true, I don't have any control over my talent.
Not yet. But in time you will. How else do you intend to travel back to your world?
God, I hadn't even thought about that yet. Can't you help me?
I'm afraid not. Even if
Holy
I
shit.
could shift, I would
It's
not be
having
able to channel
whole
through
paragraphs
like
below doesn't
Cortez
help
did.
much, yeah. Okay.
So, I'm on my own.
If you have any questions, I will...
That's so not.
No, it has been unseasonably warm.
Ah,
If you don't mind,
get it?
I will return to my studies now.
No, thank you.
That is good.
Okay, so, to sum up, there was once one world of magic and science. It was split into two, so there's a world of science and a world of magic. It's guarded over by a guardian who's supposed to be replaced every 1,000 years, but over 1,000 years has passed. The current guardian has been forced to leave, and there's no guardian anymore. Everything's going to shit. That was like 5 sentences that I did that in. 5 sentences. So now we can get, I promise you guys, it will not be as painful as that. That is one of the worst exposition dumps I have ever seen in any game or medium ever. And that is speaking as somebody who is a huge fan of this game. So, and then the Fire Nation attacked, pretty much, yeah. So, and April is a shifter who is able to shift between the worlds. So there's not many who do that. So the people of Arcadia were able to, oh wait, I gotta go back. The people of Arcadia were, you know, because they're magical, they were able to accept this more, and they remembered that there's another world called Stark. However, because Stark is based in science and logic, they've kind of made Arcadia the world of fairy tales, and it's more of a legend than it is a reality for them. To the game's credit, to this world-building credit, they never actually say that having science is bad. They never say that. They have pros and cons to each world, which I really like. So, yeah, see my comment about April being the Avatar.
What?
No.
I got something on my face? Is my hair okay? What are you looking at?
Okay. And I'm sorry, guys, but we gotta talk to him again.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I love the writers of this game too. Irox just said like the writers are probably crying themselves to sleep, but honestly, the writing in this game is top notch. If it wasn't for this one sequence where it's just like unending backstory. Do you know a man?
Do you know a man named Brian Westhouse?
Yeah.
Westhouse? That old goat? Yes, unfortunately. What would you with him?
I need to find him.
I do not know where he lives. I hear somewhere on the out.
Who'd know about Westhouse?
His whereabouts? I do not understand what you would with him. He is rude, uncultured, and ignorant.
Cortez told me to look him up.
Well, I do not know where he lives or frequents, but someone at the market may. He trades merchandise there, and I think he collects maps of the...
Okay. So, no joke, there are so many things that I could ask him, but we're not doing that.
If you say so, then it must be true.
Okay, let's get the heck out of here. So I think I'm gonna finish off this chapter, and then I'm gonna call it a night, I think. It's getting late. We're gonna go out into the world. Dan! I think I broke Dan! Still talking! It won't get as bad as that ever again, I promise you. But that is... and it wouldn't be so bad if it was visually interesting, but it's not visually interesting. So, there's... The time the game has... Oh, come on, let me talk to him. Okay.
Maps.
Yeah. I'm looking for Brian Westhouse. Yeah.
Brian West of House.
It's a man, not a place. Mr. Brian Westhouse.
I would most certainly remember a name as queer as that, and I don't. Get your maps while they're fresh.
Tobias, keeper of the dialogue trees.
Where can I put...
They're close.
Sure, that makes... Bye.
Maps.
I need to find Brian Westhouse. I think I need to go back to Tobias now, actually. Sorry guys, we keep going back to Tobias. This is, Alright, Tobias, I got you some questions. Okay. Talk.
Excuse me. Who did you say I should see about...
The map merchant at the market may know. In the city.
Rolling man. Okay, he's known as another name, so...
I'll see you later.
You keep telling me.
Thank God for the ability to skip. Thank God I have the ability to skip dialogue trees. That guy was like the chatty dude on the city bus that just won't leave you alone. Tobias, you have 30 seconds. Tell me what you know. And again, for those of you who are just joining me, the reason I'm doing this game, there are 3 games in the series. I want to get to the 3rd game. It's a Telltale style at that point, and the thing is, the lore is so rich and the backstory is so important that I need to play the first 2 games before I get to that. So let me just, can I get to you? Great.
Maps.
Rolling man.
Maybe, maybe not.
Because I need to find him.
Sorry, guild rules are...
Ah! Give me the thing.
I need to know where the rolling man lives.
Sorry, kid.
Please? Pretty please.
No, 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 young lady. Don't give me that doe-eyed look. Don't. Blasted be the balance. You're giving me that doe-eyed look, aren't you?
I'm not good at the doe-eyed look.
I can't tell you, though. I got maps.
Please.
No, can't do, miss.
Oh, here we go.
You're late again. And you know what else? else, you're fired. Give me back the delivery list and get your sorry blue skin elsewhere. Hired hell. Bah, never hire a Dolmari to do a human job.
What are you gonna do now without a delivery boy?
Hire a new one, of course. Blasted be the balance. That means I'll have to pay the damn fee to the Guild of Merchants. Damnation.
Maybe I could help you out.
You? How?
I'm quick, honest, and reliable, and I've got a lot of experience in the service industry.
Perhaps a female errand boy. It could work if the Guild of Merchants don't find out.
I won't tell them if you don't.
Mind the pay is not much. Only...
Take the
Take
job.
the job, if you want me.
Agreed. Maybe you'll even bring in some new business. Here's the delivery list for today and your first map. It's for the captain of the White Dragon. Nebeve, I think his name is. You'll find him in the harbor.
Okay, guys. I think I actually am gonna call it a night there, because from what I remember, it's gonna be a bit more...
No signature, no money, no new jobs.
Bye now.
Maps, fresh details.
Yeah, from what I remember, it's going to be a bit of a chore to get that first delivery done, and it is going to be 20 after 11. But I'm going to return to this tomorrow night, so please join me. I'm loving playing this game again. Sorry for the very, very dialogue-heavy exposition if you just joined. The entire game is not like that, although I have been avoiding some of the more dialogue-heavy things. Yeah, I'm, you know, despite this, like, I mean, obviously graphics-wise, the game has not aged that well, but everything else is great. So, once again, thank you very much. We will hopefully see you tomorrow night. If not, then I am going to try my darndest to get this up online on my YouTube channel. I think I'm going to use the WeTangent channel to do it. So, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Calandros. Rags says, I'll be here as long as Tobias isn't. So Rags can clarify that, yes, it's not as painful as Tobias. That was one of the single reasons I was avoiding streaming this game for so long, is because of that one section. But we've gotten through it. We're good. We're gonna move on. We're gonna see what kind of adventures April has in store for her. For those of you who don't know, The Longest Journey is about a girl, April Ryan, who's 18 years old, who lives in the 24th century in this cyberpunk world, and she's just figured out that there's a whole magical world that she doesn't know about. So it's a crazy game. I love it, and I will get this up as soon as I can. Thanks, guys. I will catch you later, and thrill as I go into Inception mode. Bye-bye!